What's up, insiders? This video is about Patreon and our account on Patreon. This video is for all of our supporters. First of all, thank you so much for every comment, every like, every word of encouragement that you gave us over the past 5 years. We wouldn't be here without you. But we also listen, and we also want to give you the power, and we want to give you the opportunity to get involved. And in this video, I want to show you how every single one of you can get involved, because there's so many people have offered us help and say, is there anything we can do? Yes, you can. And it's not a lot. It's very, very little. I'm not going to ask you for a lot of money. I'm not going to ask you for donate for this cause. I'm going to tell you straightforward how you can help us with $5, $10, or $25. And I want to explain to you what we're going to do with your support and what you're going to get in return. I promise you, you're going to get tenfold back. You're going to absolutely love what I'm offering you and this amazing opportunity. Patreon is the way that fans, followers, supporters support creators. I am a creator in the roofing industry and construction industry. For the past 5 years, I've done a lot of investigation videos. I've called out shady practices. I wanted my industry to be better, but it's not easy. This idea was born actually about a month ago. We did a huge debate between two lawyers, one suing insurance companies, another one defense insurance companies, Steve Badger and Chad Wilson. As we're publishing that video, which by the way went kind of viral, we did a lot of clips, made a lot of noise, and a lot of people have asked this question: what does it do? What's the point of it? Some people just don't understand. And let me tell you, corporations, big corporations, corrupt corporations, they are very, very sensitive to content like that. If we create a hashtag, if we create an investigation video that costs them business, they have to do something. They have to change the way they're doing business. It's not like you're gonna call State Farm out and do investigation about them and they're not going to do anything about it. They will, because once they start having homeowners canceling those policies and enough people are talking about it, when it hurts the bottom line, they are paying attention. We are anti-marketing agency, so they spend money on marketing, but I can create video with a budget of $5,000 that will cost corporations millions of dollars, and they know it. Years ago, I've been sued by this huge billion-dollar company, and I exposed them. I reviewed their product, and I remember sales rep for that company called me and said, Dmitry, we are getting calls from contractors all over the country, and they don't want to install our products. They actually want to cancel. They're asking if it's true, and it was true. I was not making shit up. Anyway, so we want to give you opportunity to be involved. Here's why. It's very, very expensive. People have no idea how expensive it is to produce this kind of content. It's one thing to turn on a camera in your office and create a video. It's another thing to investigate State Farm, Better Business Bureau, Home Advisor, expose the fraud, and take on legal expenses. I have paid over hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Chad Wilson debate, I flew on my dollar to Dallas. Nobody paid me to organize it. But I remember as I'm publishing that video, someone commented and they said something that stick in my head and it's still there. And this is why we created Patreon. So this guy came in and says, what's the point of this debate? And I said, well, what's the point of your comment? So if you're going to just criticize, we're actually doing something about it. We're calling it out. We're having, debate. And I know lawyers will watch it. Public adjusters, CEOs, like big companies, people who around billion-dollar companies will watch it. Consumers will watch it. And when we consume content, we make decisions. And corporate people make decisions based on those debates and solid content, right? So I said, your comment for sure not going to make any difference, but this video will make the difference. And he replied, he said, well, let me tell you this, you have resources. What would I do? I don't have resources like you have. Well, let me tell you, I don't have resources either. Who do you think is paying me? Like, YouTube is paying me like $3,000 a month. It's not enough even to pay half of the salary to one of my video guys, and I have two of them. I can create videos that will make me money, viral videos, like good content. Exposing videos, yes, they're not sexy. They're never gonna get watched by millions of people to make me money. but they will make my industry better, and that's why I do it. Now, if you do like our content, if you're in our industry, if you know what we're producing, if you like when we call out people, if you want to support our legal expenses, this is what it all comes down to. I have 3 huge organizations on my list for the past 2 years that I'm on the fence to go after, because I know if I go after, they're probably gonna lawyer up. I've received over 10 cease and desist letters in the last couple of years, and I know those companies will do even more. If you want us to investigate, if you want us to hire people, if you want us to go full time to really call people out, help us. $5 a month will make you our friend. $10 will make you a supporter, and $25 you can get involved. We'll listen to you, and in return, I'm gonna publish on our Patreon account our videos that uncut, full versions. I'll give you examples. Sometimes when we interview people, their lawyers get involved, especially if someone big. Their lawyers get involved, and what's happening is they are getting cut or trimmed to 20-30 minutes from an hour. While on Patreon, we're gonna give you full story. We're gonna give you full interviews. I'm gonna start my own blog, and I'll share behind the scenes what is it that I'm doing in those cities. So many times I travel to cities, like I cannot tell you right now what I'm doing in Cancun. I'm here for one night. On Patreon, I will. Tomorrow I'm flying to Mexico City. I can't tell you what I'm doing there. To those who support our mission, all cards are on deck. You will see behind the scenes action, behind the interviews action. I will share nasty stuff, like for example, sometimes people want to fight me at the bars and after the interviews. Sometimes they use drugs and drink during the interviews. Sometimes they do very, very unethical and nasty shit. I'm gonna share all of that with those who support us. So if you wanna really get involved with the Roofing Insights, please consider joining Patreon. It will help us a lot. If we get a couple hundred supporters there, we're gonna start using that budget to make more investigative videos. We just need support to be able to hire and cover legal expenses. As we speak, I'm paying every single month thousands of dollars to legal costs and fees from my previous fights. So I simply cannot take on more fights. As a matter of fact, I wanted to give away 4 roofs for teachers per year. You know why I'm not doing it? Because my legal expenses and my settlements from billion-dollar companies are eating that budget. So I want to give as much back as possible. It comes down to the budget, and I realize Patreon is perfect. It's very small amount. Anybody can do it. So if you ever commented, if you ever said that you love what we do, you love our videos, this is your opportunity. $10 a month, what is it? Like nothing. But we have so many of you, and if only 10 people will support it, I'll say, you know what, nobody cares. I'm gonna keep making videos that will never get me in trouble, playing it safe. Not because I'm afraid of, but because I'm not stupid. It's simple math. I'm not gonna go bankrupt and keep poking the bears. But if you really want me to see the bold Dmitry, consider supporting me. Consider supporting the mission of Roofing Insights. Because if I don't have to think about legal expense, I'm telling you this, if we have 1,000 supporters at Patreon, you will see completely different on the bold level. From 1 to 10, we'll probably 3. You will see the boldest content this channel ever produced. You have my word for it. I will call out every single nasty billion-dollar organization in the roofing industry. I will not be afraid, because I know I have at least 1,000 people behind me, standing by me, not just saying in comments, good job, we like this video, but actually putting a few dollars behind it. So if you support our mission, consider joining Patreon. Enjoy content, enjoy my blog, behind the scenes, full interviews. You will also see videos first before they get released to YouTube channel, especially big investigation works. So it's all gonna be there. I promise you, perks alone worth it, but I need your support. Let's go.